Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Marta from the library, and today I'm going to show you how to make a snail out of construction paper. This is my snail. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to put him to the side here. And the supplies that you're going to need to make your snail are construction paper. And as you can see, I don't have just one color. I have lots of colors because we are going to be creative. We are going to use our imagination and we're going to make our snail any color that we want. Then, since you can see that our snail is made mostly out of circles, we have a big circle and then we have a smaller circle, we are going to need something to trace. We're going to need some circles to trace. So, to make my big circle, I had a plate that I used for his body. And then to make the smaller circle, I used a lid from one of my cookie containers. You will also need glue, scissors, some markers, or some crayons, and a pencil to trace your circles. Okay, so if you are ready, we are going to start. Okay, so first, as you can see, that our snail is made out of two circles. So you need a big circle. So like I showed you, I used a plate to trace to make my big circle. So I already traced my circle before. So this is my big circle. This is going to be his body. And then what you do with this circle is you fold it in half, just like this. Then you're going to have to trace your smaller circle onto a piece of construction paper. So I chose to trace mine on the color blue. So my snake will be blue and orange. So now that I folded my large circle, I'm going to take my smaller circle and I'm going to glue it to one side because this is his body and then this is his shell. So I'm going to use my glue to glue it to one of the sides. Okay. So I glued the body onto, I glued the shell onto his body. Now, so we got our body and we got our shell. Now we need to glue his eyes on. So for this one, you can have a ruler or you can just draw it by hand. So I already drew his these are actually called his tentacles. The two little sticks that hold his eyes are actually called tentacles. Miss Marta looked it up. So they're called tentacles. So we are going to take these two tentacles and we are going to glue them right here where we have our empty spot. So we are going to glue them actually in the back. So we glued our circle on top in the front, but we're going to glue our tentacles right here behind. So now where you see the circle, but in the back here. So we're going to put a little glue on the edges and stick it in. And then we're going to put a little glue on the other one. And we're going to glue it there. So as you can see, we have the two tentacles sticking out. So what else does our snail need? He needs his eyes. So here, you're going to make two small circles. You're going to trace two small circles. So you can make them any color that you want. So I chose to do orange. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on each circle. And we are going to stick them on. One. And two. So we have our two eyes, but now she needs a little bit more glue because it doesn't want to stick. Okay, what we need to do is we're going to use a marker and we're going to draw in the little dots for his eyes. One little black circle and another little black circle. So now we have his, right. Now we have his eyes. So now what we need to do is draw his mouth. So we're going to use, either you can use a marker or a crayon to draw his mouth. So now we have his mouth. So what we have left to do is draw the spiral on his shell. So for this, you can either use your crayons or you can use your markers. What I'm going to do is first, I'm actually going to use a pencil to draw the spiral. So I'm kind of look at the one that I already drew, and I'm going to draw his spiral. And it's kind of hard to see with the pencil. So what I'm going to do is take a black marker and trace over the spiral. So that way, you'll be able to see it better. Okay, so now I drew the little spiral on his shell. And our snail is done. So I have one snail that is orange. And then I have another snail that is blue. So see, Miss Marta was being creative and she used her imagination. And she chose different colors for her snails. So they can be any color that you want to make them. I hope you have fun with this craft and you can try it at home. I'll see you later.